The Jade! So I was actually lucky enough to receive a code to this game, Breakpoint, from the Quantum Astrophysicists Guild, and over the last week I've learned one major thing about it. It's extremely addictive. So Breakpoint is just $5 and available on both Steam and the Switch. It's a fast-paced twin-stick melee extravaganza, and your only mission is to survive as long as possible and show your friends who's boss on the leaderboard. At first glance, Breakpoint reminds me of Asteroids and Devil Daggers, but the way that it differs from those games is that you can only rely on melee combat. So instead of shooting at your enemies from a distance, you have to get up close and personal, which I really love because it makes it a real challenge. So a few things about how the game works. You start with a small axe, and as you destroy enemies, you receive XP from them. Higher level enemies drop score multipliers and have a chance to drop other weapons. Some of the other weapons available in the game include daggers, swords, battle axes, battle hammers, even a spear. Now, if you check out the bar at the bottom of the screen, that's your charge bar. As you fill that charge bar with XP, your weapon charges up, and your weapon can be charged up to 3 levels, at least that I've seen. Each level, your weapon does more. You get more hits before you reach your breakpoint. That's right, name drop. Breakpoints are explosive. The more enemies you have around you when you hit your breakpoint, the more XP, the more multipliers, the more boom. And plus, the better your breakpoint, the more likely you are to have a fully charged weapon to get right back into battle with. Breakpoint, for me, has been the kind of game that constantly makes me say, okay, for real this time, just one more. But I always end up playing more than that. I really dig the different weapons. I've already chosen some favorites. The dagger's definitely my favorite. I think the game is definitely made for a controller, but you can play with keyboard and mouse too, which I personally don't think would be as fun. I don't really have much criticism for the game, except that I lose hours to it. And honestly, what I'd like to see is some of my friends try to beat my high score.